Hey guys, what's up? My name is Noah, and welcome back to another video of Noah and Crew. Today, we are going to be reacting to attempting my first Pokemon Nuzlocke by Young Tails. Let's see how it went.
Alright, before we begin, I need to go over a few things. I've never done a Nuzlocke before, and I guess this technically still doesn't count as one. I don't know.
No.
It depends how strict the whole...
No, it's okay. I've heard people do whatever they want. Sometimes they just break the rules like I would. Alright,
Nuzlocke
there we go.
community is. But basically, I abide by all the rules
Typical
of a typical
Nuzlocke.
Nuzlocke where I name them, so I
Steve.
get catch, and if they faint, I can't.
No, Steve!
But the
Sing
difference
Chicken
that I have is
Jockey!
that I can catch any bug type I want. If it faints, I
Stuff
can't
I
use any
added.
of that same species. So, under these rules, I can technically run out of Pokemon. Got it? Good. Grab your popcorn, use the restroom, get comfy, because we're in it for the long haul, baby.
I animated a 20-minute video.
I should mention that I've never played this before, so that should be interesting. Here goes
Yep.
my Pokemon kinda sorta, but not really Nuzlocke. A long time ago, I witnessed a finals Pokemon match where the
Jaden.
challenger took the throne.
Yeah.
And ever since then, that very moment motivated me to one day embark on my own journey. Today was the day that me and my neighbor Hop became official Pokemon trainers. Hop's older brother Leon was none other than the undefeated champion of Galar, and he was going to endorse both of us so that way we could compete in the Pokemon Gym Challenge.
Whoa.
And I was like super hyped because I wanted to, for the longest time, assemble.
Let's go. That does look like a good bug team.
Don't judge me. I like bug Pokemon.
I'm not judging. Bug Pokemon are my
favorite.
favorite.
To start out with, so I chose Sobble. I named Socks, my very first Pokemon. Right off the bat, Hops challenges me, and at first I thought a 1v2 was a bit unfair, but then Sops quickly learned Water Gun and flipped Hops' team. I wonder if this is what our future encounters are going to be like. I was about to leave on my journey, but Hops needed help finding a stray Wooloo, so navigating through the foggy forest, we didn't find the Wooloo, but some weird...
I'm a
dog.
doggy.
It was pretty random stuff, but we did end up finding the Wooloo. Take your sheep. Alright, now we can officially leave. Strapped on my Tanjiro box of a backpack, and together with Sops,
Oh, that's so cute.
our journey has officially begun. Route 1, we ran into some of the new locals. Ugh, why is everything so weird?
That doesn't look
oh,
weird.
thank goodness.
Oh,
Finally
thank
something that
I
actually
love the
recognize.
Zanzagoose.
Ugh. What happened to you?
You got cooler.
I wasn't entirely sure if there were any bugs in the area, but sure enough, I found this thing called a Grubbin, and I named it Whoops.
Let's go.
My very first bug Pokemon. I am excited to see what you'll become, Whoops, since I've stopped paying attention after Unova region. Just like that, I had Sops, Whoops, and Blinks. We didn't get that far into the journey.
It's
when
the
Hop
nerd.
began. Anyways, fun fact, Blinks
Bite his
evolved in the
nose.
battle, so thanks for the free XP and money. This old
Bye,
lady
sucker.
and another lady named Sonia were watching, and they
It's
were
the
like,
old lady.
dang, alright, you can participate in the gym challenge. Well, why thank you, random people I just met. I feel like I didn't really need your permission, but I appreciate the support. Off to Motorstoke City. We arrive at something called the Wild Area, and that is where I run into a Carablast. And if you don't know, Carablasts
no,
are
you don't
wild
want that. You don't want
animals.
that.
Super cool, super strong, and would make a great addition to the team. And I really wanted one because I've never had one before. But then I unfortunately remember that you need to trade for it, and I didn't have anyone to trade with, so this thing was pretty much useless. Moving along the way, we barely avoided complete catastrophe when Sops almost died to a level 30 Pillow Swan. Why are there such strong Pokemon here? So carefully navigating through the wild area, we arrive in the city, beat up some members of Team Yell and this girl named Marnie in the hotel lobby so I could get my room key. Hey, what a cool statue! Woke up early, smiled and waved for the opening ceremony, shook hands with Chairman Rose, and pushed on to my first count. Just outside the city on Route 3, I was doing some exploring in case there were any bugs in the area, but after a while of no luck, we pressed on. Along the way in some cave, Whoops evolved into something interesting.
Bus Boy!
Bundle of joy. Bade. We just had a nice little discussion about his personality, and after exiting the cave, I found a Joltik I named Lucas. And together with Whoops and Blinks, bada bing, bada boom, holy crap, this is what Dynamax Pokemon Battle
I'm a big Bus Boy now.
Oh, and there you evolve. On the way to the next
Good job.
town, we were having a light conditioning session to get Lucas up to par with the rest of the team, and you know what? I must say, things were really starting to look up for my bug team. And I was sure that Lucas would add so much value, especially considering the fact that the next gym was watertight. We got this in the bag. Lucas, no! A stupid wild Wobbuffet was able to perfectly counter Lucas's attack and cause the team's first death. Fearing the same thing would happen to my other Pokemon, we ran.
Wobbuffet is too bulky.
Lucas wasn't with us for long, and we may not be able to get revenge now, but Lucas's death gave us the spark to really zoom through our next challenges. Welcome to the team, Sweet.
Yay!
Ah, yes, it's my rival. It's time to show you how strong I am. Let's have a ring out of my way.
Yeah. Hello there. Nice.
I don't really like you, dude, and your attitude sucks. Also, where the heck do you think you're going, Harold? Our next gym challenge was
Harold, really?
home of the bane to almost all my bug types. My newest member, Harold, was pretty much useless here, so Sops was going to have to carry this one. Going through the challenges where we had to team up with randos and catch Pokemon for points, I thought it was a good idea to use my recently evolved Sweeps since it was the best choice to clear each one. But on the final challenge, Sweeps was backstab and perish.
Yeah, they do that.
Okay, I honestly felt pretty guilty about what happened. But how the heck was I supposed to know that the other trainer was going to betray me like that? You monster.
He doesn't care.
Later, we got a badge to win. We burst through the gym doors, and it was game on. Sops took out the first two Pokemon pretty easily.
Oh, wait, I
then
forgot to
it was time for Cosmos.
Oh, no.
Scorch.
Oh,
Finally,
no.
before my own eyes was one of the coolest bug-type Pokemon I have ever seen. Easily one of my favorites. Such an impressive beast.
Yeah, it is mine too.
But now I can unleash my secret weapon.
Wait, what?
It's time to show
What?
my fifth Pokemon. I've been hitting way too long, but it's time for you to come back. Let's go, Grievous.
Who's Grievous? Let's go!
Basically,
I love that Pokemon.
I caught a Sizzlipede. You know what?
Holy cow!
Trained it and primed for a moment just like this. Now let's see whose Scorch was better. It was an intense battle between the two fiery centipedes. Based on appearance alone, it would have seemed like Kabu's Scorch had the upper hand since it was much bigger and unfortunately cooler looking. But Grievous's flame was fueled by the innocent blood.
Holy cow!
And in the end, that is what.
Yeah!
Yes. Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Aww.
I'm just a you.
Yay!
Yes. After some training, Harold really toughened up by evolving into a Galissa.
I'm a strong boy.
How about that?
What's
and then
that?
we picked up Skarner the Squirrel Pie along the way to Hammerlock City.
Oh, that's
He
a good
codes
boy.
leaps, but I'm sure he'll.
And
be
he's not a
useful
bug
for
type.
something.
He doesn't
Shortly
know.
after I ran
When he
into
evolves,
Hop
he
once
doesn't
again,
evolve
he was
into a
feeling
bug
pretty
type.
bad about himself because apparently he lost and Bade in a Pokemon battle. So
Boo
it
hoo,
was up to
Wampa.
me to be the
Cry
good
about
friend
it.
that I am and help him feel better by beating him up. From there, it was on to the fighting type gym where
Holy
things
cow.
got real psyched up, if you know what I mean.
Really?
Claim sweep, badge 4. But after the battle just outside, we found out that Bade, Mr. Ooh, I was endorsed by the chairman. Ooh, I'm so special. Ooh, everyone is beneath me. Ooh.
Really?
It was okay to blast some hole in some ancient sacred art.
What?
Because he was entitled to it. Are you sure your name isn't like Karen? I tried to give him another
Nice.
beatdown lesson with my Skarner, but then he ended up getting a critical one hit by Solus's side.
No.
Of all people to lose a Pokemon to, you've got to be kidding me. I just got you.
Yes!
Well, Bade got in a lot of trouble for what he did anyway and ended up getting kicked out of the league, so I don't feel bad for him at all.
Take the L, loser.
Huh. Well, that looks
Oh,
important.
that's a cool statue.
Moving on, replacing Skarner was Jerry the Dwebble I found.
Whoa.
Evolved. Look, I was running out of bodies to fill these Pokeballs with, so I had no other choice.
Look, I don't care. I don't care.
Since this whole time it hasn't evolved yet. I really wondered if I was like missing something.
You need a
But
Thunderstone.
shortly afterwards, Wooms rummaged through my bag and found a Thunderstone I had earlier and evolved. I had this
I know,
suspicious
looks
feeling
cool.
that the next gym leader, Opal, primarily uses fairy types. Just a hunch. And, you know, gee, Would have been real nice to have somebody who could deal with fairy types right about now. If it wasn't for a certain person. But even so, Wooms and Grievous
Let's go.
sweep
Sweep 'em.
through because fairy types are stupid. Except for
Oh wait, I forgot about that.
on the way to the next town, another explosion goes off. Sonia and the old professor lady are there, and they give some explanation about two brothers, darkest day, giant Pokemon running rampant, really giving me some Attack on Titan vibes. So I left them to go deal with that, and I moved on to Route 8, where I picked up Nom Nom the Snom, the 6th gym leader who used Rock-type Pokemon. But they
Nom Nom
the
the Snom.
force of Harold and Sops. Oh yeah, and Jerry spamming Dick. Then goes on to Pierre. Alright, well, this gym uses nothing but a bunch of dark types, so wait right here, Nom Nom. Blinks will watch. We'll be right back.
Aw, that's cute.
Get back. Okay, let's go.
Seriously?
Okay, 2 times could just be a coincidence, but 3 times turns out giant Pokemon are spawning all over the place. Here, time's rising. I had this feeling that this was only the beginning of something really bad.
Yes.
Maybe I should help. But no, they told me to go focus on getting my last
Are you kidding me?
Okay then. And that might be a challenge, because the last gym is home to Rayhan and his dragon Pokemon, which are known to be tough, resistant to most types, and are pretty versatile with their movesets. It was kind of a good news, bad news situation.
What's
the
the good
news
news?
is that Nom Nom received 10,000 grams of friendship to
Yay!
give us the ice advantage. The bad news is that she is literally the definition of a glass cannon. Meaning, yes, Nom Nom big strong against dragon types, but if Nom Nom touch Candle or Pebble, which dragons are more than capable of throwing, Nom Nom go bye-bye. So as we went in, the entire team had one objective on their own. Protect Nom Nom. This time it was in the form of a double battle. And
I like
sure
double
they didn't
battles.
get any chance to gain momentum, Harold and Nom Nom made quicker.
You started with it?
But then came out his big bad Duraludon and Sandaconda.
Oh,
You're
great.
not kidding me. Duraludon was literally the love child of Godzilla and a skyscraper. What could we possibly do against a building? I quickly switched Harold for Blinks, hoping that he could put it to sleep and then have Nom Nom finish it off in an Aurora Beam. But at the last moment, Blinks became paralyzed from the Sandaconda, and Nom Nom's attack wasn't enough to take down the Duraludon. And before I could switch both of them out, Blinks was smashed.
No.
You did well, Blinks. You did your job. Sops and Jerry came in, and even though they both became paralyzed by the Sandaconda, Jerry couldn't land a single dig. They were able to stall out Duraludon's Dynamax.
Yes!
The opportunity to come back in and break the crap out of it.
Yeah! Get out of here, you stupid snake!
But we lost Blinks. A true OG of the Bug Squad, and provided so much value to the team. I was not sure if I could find anyone to fill his spot this far into the journey. I think Sonia was trying to talk to me, possibly about some more end of the world.
Be quiet,
stuff.
Sonia. I'm too depressed.
I was sad about Blinks to really pay attention. A world without Blinks is not a world worth living anyway.
Huh?
I had to take a few days off to prepare my team and our newest member for the final challenges. But
wait, what new member?
Linden City and stepped through those stadium doors for the quarterfinals. Almost there. Marnie and her dark Pokemon were up first, and this is honestly the best time as any to debut the newbie. So I brought out Gaia. Yes!
Yes! Wait, Gaia is a Yu-Gi-Oh reference.
That's right.
I heard you were looking for an
Gaia became a
Never mind.
powerhouse and swept the
Let's go!
Then we had one final match between me and my rival Pop. Yeah, you probably already know how that went.
Yep.
Down for one last fight, and we ended the rivalry. Yep.
Wait, what?
It really was his last fight. Honestly, not
Did he
bringing
die?
Sops into the final match was probably one of the hardest decisions I had to make so far. My very first Pokemon, and the one that has watched over all of his teammates and saw them grow into the team they are now. But I believed with this team, even Jerry, we had the best chance.
Jerry as well.
Sops will be with us in spirit. A lot of stuff happened in between leading up to the semifinal, the final rounds, but to summarize, celebratory dinner, evil staff of the key, tall building, crazy secretary lady, a tiny hint that Rose is actually bad and was behind the explosions, but meh, that's totally not a cause for concern. Ew, it's Fate again, but he's less of a douchebag. Boom, boom, smash through the gym leader rematches, and Gaia bonks Duraludon.
Holy cow! Let's go!
come face to face.
And yes, I'm playing with an amiibo right now.
Every battle, everything we have been through has led us to this moment. It was time to show the world just how powerful my bug Pokemon
Let's
really
do this, and never mind.
Rose is evil, and apparently the darkest day has begun. Well, that sure complicates things. Way to read the room, dude. No.
Nice.
This video's as long as it is.
Yeah, it's still 20 minutes.
Whatever. I will go save the world, I guess. Using 200 IQ, Hops was pretty sure that the dog we ran into at the very beginning was important and could help us, so we headed back to our hometown to find it. And trekking through the creepy woods, we don't find the dog, but a rusty old sword and shield. I guess those will have to do. We rush back to Hammerlock City's power plant and we find Chairman Rose going off about Galler's power supply.
Blah, blah, blah.
Potentially coming in 10 years, and to stop it, he summoned this Eternatus.
It's in like 100 years.
And harness its power. You summoned a what now? Just my opinion, man, but a plant.
Yeah, every time someone tries to use a legendary Pokemon and uses its power to control the world, like look. Some dude plus Mewtwo, X. Some dude plus Kyogre, X. Some dude plus Groudon, X. Some dude who I don't care about, plus Palkia, Dialga, and Giratina, X. I already know that. And some dude plus, I don't know what that is, equals X.
And involving control of a legendary being with powers beyond understanding usually doesn't end up going well.
Yep.
Basically, your plan is stupid. Rose
Yep.
didn't like that, and he was going to try to stop me with his team full of steel Pokemon. So I left Grievous to deal with him. I head upstairs to find Leon, and what the heck is that?
It's a Pokemon.
No, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh monster, not a Pokemon. What kind of Pokemon would look like that? I quickly found out that almost none of my Pokemon would be able to damage it without dying.
Yep.
So, Jerry, go! Jerry made it mad. Eternatus then turned into this giant starfish thing.
Oh, great.
That didn't make a whole lot of sense. And then we're like, Rusty Sword and Shield. Dogs show up, birds at the stuff, and we
Let's
defeat
go!
Eternatus. Tiny Pokeball.
Yeah.
Crisis averted. 3 days later, after
Is that
one of the
Jaden?
largest
That's
tempers-
Jaden's here! Hi, Jaden!
It's ever, saving the world. We are finally back to our match.
Let's do this.
Here we go. Today, we finally face off
Let's
against
go.
Leon. Whoops lucked out with a quick claw boost and was able to take out both Aegislash and Rhyperior.
Cool.
Don't ask me how many Sneasels I needed to get through to find one. Leon's Dragapult was a tough one. I was hoping that Nom Nom would be fast enough to take it
Nope.
out, but Nom
He's
Nom
dead.
was outsped and was met with a flamethrower.
No!
Sorry, Nom Nom. Couldn't protect you that time. Grievous came out and was able to coil up and crunch the crap out of
Yes!
as well as leech life the monkey for some healing.
Take that,
And then
you
Gaia was
monkey.
able to win.
Well, actually, I
against
used
his
him
axes.
in my
And then
playthrough of the
finally,
game.
his last Pokemon, Charizard. But even though we outnumbered him 5-1, I didn't feel any better, considering the fact that his Charizard still had pretty much every advantage over all my Pokemon. To deal with his Charizard, I had 3 choices.
Punch him.
Harold, who could hopefully beat Charizard with water attacks, Whoops with electric attacks, and then Jerry with rocks. I sent out Harold first, hoping that he could end it right then and there.
Come
But Charizard
on!
got the first strike, and with a
No!
powerful air blast, Harold was one shot.
No.
Oh crap. I sent in Whoops hoping for another Quick Claw boost Thunderbolt, but that too failed, and Whoops was burned to a crisp.
No.
2 of my strongest Pokemon and my best chances to beat Charizard were both wiped out in an instant. At this point, victory was very bleak. If Jerry dies, Charizard will have no trouble defeating my remaining Pokemon. And it will be over. Jerry, you weren't our strongest team member and often the butt of many jokes, but right now, you are our last hope. Oh, we're screwed. Jerry stepped onto the
you're
battlefield, and Charizard raised a stone wall that came crashing down,
No!
staring into the face of imminent defeat. Well, I might as well surrender at this point. Spare the rest of my Pokemon. But Jerry was still standing.
What?
I don't know. Chalk it up to high defense or the fact that
Holy
Jerry had a
cow.
giant rock to protect
No,
him?
it's the power of
It was
friendship.
The true power of
Yeah!
This was our chance. I made Jerry
Yeah!
oversized, and we showed that oversized Barney.
It's time to throw a rock on you!
We won. We completed the Pokemon Sword, kinda, sorta, but not really.
But also,
It was a
hopefully,
bittersweet moment since Gaia, Grievous, and Jerry were the only ones who survived. But even so, this victory goes just as much to all the other team members who brought us to where we are now. Lucas, Sweeps, Skarner,
we're calling out the squad.
Knockoff, Harold, and Whoops. You are all champions.
Yep.
Some might say that this is a good place to stop and be satisfied.
Nope.
But now that I'm here, I realize that my journey isn't over. Achieving this title of Bug Champion of Galar is not an ultimate goal, but a mere stepping stone in my life. So with my team, I am setting out to continue on my journey, because I am sure somewhere out there, more
Jaded
are waiting for me.
Are they gonna do a collab or something? Alright, director Young Tails. Storyboard Young Tails. Oh, look at that. Alright, well guys, that is the end. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell and set to all so you know when I post a new video. So until then guys, goodbye.